So you're interested in leasing a car, and we've already discussed the benefits of it and how it's not as bad as it sometimes can be made out to be, and actually it's very beneficial. But the truth is there are some situations where leasing is not recommended, and there are some situations where it's highly recommended.
Which people is leasing not a great idea for?
Well, there are only a few situations where we wouldn't recommend leasing, and one of those is if you are a truly high mileage driver. If you drive 30,000 plus miles a year, it might be better just to look at trying to purchase the car and there being no pressure on the amount of miles you're driving. Secondly is if you struggle to maintain your car. It's important to maintain the car and make sure that it's up to the dealer's standards when bringing it back. So those would be really the only two situations where leasing could be a little bit more challenging.
Got it. And what makes you a good candidate for leasing?
I've got 4 traits of a person that leasing is generally good for. Number 1, you like to drive the latest cars. Number 2, you value lower monthly payments and lower down payments. Number 3, you don't want to deal with the resale hassle when you're ready to get a new car. And number 4, you want guaranteed warranty coverage. Now these are all things that can be achieved when you have a lease.
Okay, so it sounds like in the vast majority of cases, leasing would be a good idea.
I would say so. You might be in a good situation to snag a brand new 2025 vehicle and in, say, 3 years, hand the keys right back to us without carrying over any negative equity.
I still want to keep in mind that I do have a trade today, and so I'm still a little curious about what to do about my trade, and also what do I do when my lease is over?
Well, I'd love to continue that conversation. In our next conversations, we'll talk about what to do with your trade when wanting to enter into a lease, and what happens when a lease is over.